Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, my beautiful people. Shabbat shalom. All praises to the Heavenly Father in honor of His only begotten beloved Son. Another Shabbat. The Most High has been merciful, allowed us to see another one. We made it through a beautiful and blessed feast all week. You know, it's been going down, man. We living in very, very deep prophetic times. You understand? So y'all climb on in, hit that share button, hit that like button, and we're gonna talk about a few things today. The mark of the beast. You understand? If we got time, once we get down to the latter end of class, we'll go into part 3 of the powers and the politics at the assassination of the Messiah. A lot of pertinent information. You feel me? And that lets us know what mindset we ought to be in. Y'all, playtime over. We've been telling y'all that for a while, but it's even more now. Playtime is over. You understand? The judgment of the Most High is upon this country. It's upon this earth, let alone this country. The judgment, everything is shut down. Everything. Or it's lions out the building. All right, so we're going to talk about the mark of the beast. I know a lot of y'all thought that was a game too. Certain Israelites, regardless if you like it or not, you should be able to ask whoever you are listening to about the mark of the beast. You understand? Because that has to come to pass. And if you're saying it's not a RFID chip or some type of tag or something, then even when it's made mandatory, are we allowed to take that? Like, start asking the hard questions. You feel me? We're going to go into some declassified government documents. They've been telling you for the longest what time it is. We're going to hear it out of Bill Gates and Donald Trump's own mouth. I'm about to share the video with y'all. Powerful times we in. You dig? We as Israelites have a more sure word of prophecy because the Bible belongs to us. So y'all make no mistake about it. We are eyebrow deep in prophecy. We here. We here. You understand? Playtime is over. Everything that you love, everything that distracts you, shut down. All your sports shut down. You feel me? Places you need to go like Home Depot and all that, lines out the door. Banks, lines out the door. It's real thing. It's really going down. As I was out moving around today, I just was looking and rejoicing and thanking the Almighty. Judgment is here, man. Judgment is here, and it's a beautiful thing. The Most High is so poetic how he moves. You know what I'm saying? Because in the end, he's the puppet master of all puppet masters. He's the one pulling the strings. So certain things have to take place. Historically speaking, certain things have to take place for, you know what I'm saying, prophecy to come to pass. Shabbat shalom. Certain prophecies have to come to, certain events have to take place for prophecies to come to pass. And it is a beautiful thing. It's beautiful. Everything is shut down or lines out the door. Everything. So in this hour, you know what I'm saying, rejoicing more and more in this hour. True spirit that's on folks is starting to be revealed in this hour as well. Now is not the time to be catching spirits, right? Stay focused and look, fulfill your purpose according to the will of the Most High. You dig? This is where we at. All right, so we're going to talk about the mark of the beast today. Y'all going to hear it out of Bill Gates' own mouth. Y'all going to hear it out of Donald Trump's own mouth. All right, and we at Honor and Humility going to tell y'all flat out, when it comes to getting some type of tracking implant or some type of chip or whatever you want to call it, you can call it conspiracy nutcases all you want. We're going to tell you better not take that. You better not take that. The time is coming for us to stand up for the Most High. We're going to hit that in the Apocrypha too. Those that stand stiffly for the Almighty get crowned in the end. And you always got to remember this too. Your life is not your own. Our lives don't belong to us. Our lives have been bought with a price. Bought by the blood of YHWH of Nazareth, period. So you are a servant. It is what it is. So there's certain realities that you must adjust to. You understand? You're going to hear off Bill Gates' own mouth in order for it to get back to normal. these are the messages that we need to take. Y'all, they look, they about to kick this new world order right on off. So y'all can call us conspiracy theorists, conspiracy quack jobs, or whatever you want to call it. You understand? But what are you doing now when Bill and Melinda Gates telling you, look, it's a tall bill to fill, but this is what we got to do. 7 billion people need to be vaccinated. What are you going to do? But you got certain groups I heard teaching you that it's okay to be vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? It's a man, look, it's a lot of Israelites who you would think had faith, strong faith in this hour, man, that's folding like a cheap suit, folding. And it's like, wow, use this time to stand for the Almighty, man. All right, I want to thank y'all for y'all prayers and y'all support as well. Nehemiah, show me the gun line boss. You got anything to say, brother?
No, just make sure you just walk sincere and in truth. That's all I can really say. It's going to be a daily test. You need to learn how to meditate and get into your spirit and out of your flesh about a lot of things.
Hallelujah.
And stay focused.
All right, y'all. Whenever you're ready, pick us a psalm, bro. Let's pray on in and get to it. We got a lot of information to touch. We want to go over the scriptures about the mark of the beast. I know the non-messianics are shaking their boots in this hour because you don't read the book of Revelation. You know what I'm saying? So this is where we at. This is where we at. Prophecy being unfolded as we speak. You feel me? So, you know, don't be somebody that gets seduced by the snake oil. All right? It really ain't that. It's an embargo. The girls are saying that the mark of the beast is an embargo. Or the mark of the beast is Christianity. Look, man, if that was the case, then we all done. Because a lot of us grew up in what you call the Sunday church or whatnot. You feel me? So if that was the case, we all would be done. Shabbat shalom, sisters. How y'all doing? It's cold out there or something. All right, Nehemiah, when you can, grab that psalm you got. We pray on in. And want to show y'all how serious this thing is. You're going to hear it out the heathen's own mouth what time it is. All right, then we're going to hit the scriptures on it. We got a few declassified government documents as well. Right, and it all line up with the scripture. Revelation. You understand? These things must come to pass shortly. So, again, stay in the right vibration and spirit. Stop thinking this is vacation. It's not. It's not. You feel me? Like if y'all not paying attention, our kind is slowly our kind is getting slowly weaved out of society. You feel me? Lines are out the building, things are shut down. So what it is that we are teaching and what we believe in and boldly professing, y'all, we enemies of the state. Believe that. You feel me? Enemies of the states. Let me turn this down right here. Yeah, Yahoo. Still leveling off. Y'all bear with me a second. No matter what you go through. How about that? Yeah, I think we better. All right, Nehemiah, what psalm you got for us, Out? Come on with the mic over here. Unless you want this, Psalm 62. All right, y'all, we about to kick this off with a prayer, Psalm, the 62nd chapter. And you know what I'm saying? Let's get her done. Go ahead and bring this information on out. You understand where you're at? There's a lot of hard line choices. Mic check. Yeah, a lot of hard line choices got to be made in this hour. You understand? Concerning your house, your children, all of it. Now, eventually, you're going to have to take your stand against this beast. You feel me? We even got documents about how those that hold high positions in the military, how they worship Satan. We got it all right here. We're going to bring a lot of it out today. So let's get her done. Nehemiah, where you at? Psalm what? Psalm 62, y'all. We're going to face Jerusalem. Let's pray on in and get it started. Let's get her done. Let's get her done. Let's get it.
All right, how we look?
Oh, good.
Psalm 62 with the Most High's permission.
Hallelujah.
What I had earlier. Truly, truly my soul waiteth upon Elohim. For him cometh my salvation. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be greatly moved. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man? Ye shall be slain, all of you. As a bowing wall shall ye be, and as a tottering fence. They only consult to cast him down from excellence. They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly. Selah.
Selah.
My soul, waiteth thou only upon Elohim, for my expectation is from him. He only is my rock and my salvation. He is my defense. I shall not be moved. And Elohim is my salvation and my glory. The rock of my strength and my refuge is in Elohim. Trust in him at all times, you people. Pour out your heart before him. Elohim is the refuge for us. Selah.
Selah.
Surely men of low degree are vanity, and men of high degree are a lie, to be laid in the balance. They are altogether lighter than vanity. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them.
That's right.
Elohim has spoken once, twice have I heard this, that power belongs unto YHWH. Also, verse 12, also unto thee, O Yahweh, belongeth mercy, for thou renderest to every man, according to his word. Hallelujah! Selah! Yahoo!
Let's get it. Let's get it. All praises. Let's get her done. That's that Psalm 62 on. Yeah, that deal so poetic. Get her done. All right, y'all. Before we get into this video, I'm gonna read a few scriptures real quick pertaining. Show you what we're talking about with this mark of this beast. All right, we're gonna go to Revelation 13th chapter first. Revelation 13th chapter first. You feel me? And look, this is a serious topic because there's a judgment for those who take the mark of the beast. And there's a reward for those who stand stiffly on the word of the Most High. Which one? Look, which one you gonna be? Which one you gonna be? Y'all, they are weaving us out of society. We're being weaved out of society. All right. Dang. Revelation 13, start around verse 12. All right. Let me go ahead and share the screen real quick. Let's get her done. All right, bang. Screenshot. Serious times. You are not to take this so-called entrance into this Luciferian New World Order by being vaccinated or being chipped. You know anything about their vaccines and their chip game? They ain't playing. They're not playing at all. All right, Revelation 13, we're going to start at verse 12. Y'all give me Yahoo when y'all get there. Let me check the make sure we all good. All right, Nehemiah, you got it. Revelation 13 and 12.
All right, Revelation chapter 13, verse 12. And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
When you get into the book of Daniel, you'll see beast represents kingdoms or kings. Kings have kingdoms. All right, watch this. Go ahead.
And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Have we seen anything like that? Have we seen? Is there any type of technology on the earth today that can make fire come out the sky? Yeah, I ain't never heard of a hellfire missile. Yes.
Nuclear bomb.
Yes. Yes. Like, understand, he's breaking this down. This whole thing is symbolic. Yeah, satellites and laser beams, all of it. You feel me? Like, if you take a lot of this literal, then you miss the whole point of what's being said. You feel me? Because the whole thing is for you to see with your own eyes what this is, and if we are in these days, or you know what I'm saying, we got about 1,000 more years to go. Right? Trip off this right here. Whoever this is has some type of authority to make fire come down out of heaven in the sight of men. They sending drones halfway around the world doing this right now. All right. But again, we ain't seen nothing yet. Right? Watch this. Go ahead.
Verse 14.
Come on.
And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of these miracles.
By what?
The means of those miracles.
Look, think about it. Unless you was a prophet linked into the Almighty back in the day, like Elijah, he called fire out of heaven. But other than that, if you ain't never seen nothing like that, look, you can be like, whoa, whoever that is got power and authority. You feel me? To rain down fire out of the clear blue sky. You be at a funeral or something over there in Afghanistan somewhere, and they'll drone strike the funeral. Straight up. So he got power, but the whole thing is deception. It's to deceive you. All right, go ahead.
It's the same thing you would have saw, you would have thought. And you got to understand, these are coming from people in the time where they never saw power like this before.
Exactly.
So when these people are given prophecies of the future, when they see what you would call a chariot or some means of transportation, or they would call it a chariot or a wheel inside of a wheel. You see what I'm saying? That's the only way they can describe it. Dealing with a beast, you know, a power that's against the Most High, they call it a beast.
Yeah.
That's what they would have called it. And they only deal with kingdoms. And by the time you get to Revelation 17, it says 5 is fallen, 1 is now, and 1 is yet to come. What kingdom was in power during that time?
Rome.
No. Where you at now? And the one that was yet to come. And it shall run for what? Small space. Because understand, all the other kingdoms ran for thousands of years. Even though some of them are still here, but they're not nowhere in power.
That's right.
To where they were. The little horn came in, which you would call the United States, and became the power in this earth. And it's only been 400 years. It's a short time to this planet's history, especially to the history of man and nations.
Yeah. 400
years ain't even a half of 1,000.
And then technically, it ain't the United States until they signed the Declaration of Independence. So it ain't even been 300 years. In like 270 some years, they had to declare their independence from Great Britain. Mm-hmm. Right. And then after this power, there's coming what's called the kingdom of Satan, the New World Order.
Yeah, right. Pass over the power to one world power.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now come on, let's get it.
Miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. Yeah, so the Roman Empire was conquered back in the day, but then it comes right back into power. Comes right back into power through the European powers, because all that's ancient Rome. Great Britain, Spain, France, what you call the 10 toes and all that. That's what you know today is the European Union. That's ancient Rome. Now America is a byproduct of the Roman Empire. You see? So about the 3 horns that had to fall. We fought the so-called War of Independence, which was against the Brits. There was a French-American War, and there was a Spanish-American War. Great Britain, France, and Spain, for this deal to totally get what they call its own independence.
All this is Bible prophecy. You back in Rome for the most part. You feel me? Senates. Rome had a senate. They had a hill where they drafted law and legislation. Capitol Line Hill. You got Capitol Hill. They got Capitol Line Hill. They had a Senate. You got a Senate. They had, we say Congress. Two-party system. Democrats and Republicans, plebeians and patricians. Highway 66, Apion's Way. What about the Coliseum sports? Oh, man. So it sounds like the deadly wound had been healed then. Yeah, it went down, but then what? It came right back into power.
Yeah, I call it stadium.
Mm.
And they have gladiator sports written therein. Sports are entertainment to take your mind off what's going on.
Distractions, huh? What else we got, Nehemiah?
And you got, they even got, you know, you can go right to Washington, you can see the obelisk, you got symbols of Egypt.
Architecture, yeah.
Yeah, the architecture of it. You can look at all the monuments, cathedrals. That one church that burned down, boy, had all kind of wickedness statues of it.
Yeah, yeah.
They don't hide their stuff from y'all. They just put it in plain view because you ain't had eyes to see it.
Yep. You ever you went to school and studied civics? That's all about that. That's the Roman philosophy of civilization. You feel me? Trip off all your plants and everything. Botanists, everything's Latin. Everything's Latin, legalese. You living in Rome. Egypt, Rome, all of them combined. But how ironic that they got the same architecture, same government structures, military might, distractions through the sports, all of it. All of it. Why? They are the children of their fathers. Oh, wait. Now watch this. Come on.
Verse 15.
Yeah.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that many as would not worship the image of the beast to be killed.
Now trip off that. Are you in a time where images are speaking? Take it off the picture on the back wall. What is speaking that has not been given breath by the Almighty? Yeah, artificial intelligence.
AIs, holograms, Whitney, you know, all kinds of stuff.
Man.
They've been showing this since Terminator Matrix.
Man, really? Sound like we a lot closer than we thought. We are actually thinking of a literal beast. You know, a medieval dragon flying through the sky. You feel me? And policy been getting dictated right on this earth, right in front of your eyes. A lot of people are like, man, that's cool. That's, you know, that's a technological advancement. Y'all don't even know Satan setting his whole kingdom up right in front of your face. And we just voluntarily, we can't even do nothing without these no more. We can't even do nothing without these no more. These cell phones got us zapped. We're zombies. Remember the movie The Kingsman? Everybody get that phone. You know what I'm saying? That deal, everybody's head start blowing up in this. Yeah. Yeah. Chips in the phones and everything. Wait till y'all see this video we about to put up though. Whoa. All right, what else we got, bro?
As far as, I mean, you got the same things they saw that was able to fly, bring the fire down. You got the architecture, you got it all in painting, you got it in history. Then, I mean, and then listen, you actually have the same groups of people in play. The European powers in power, and you got the Negro slaves still under his power.
Yeah, that heathen got to come down, man. That's why
only a greater power can take it down. You can't do it.
That's why
we weren't able to do it in none of your captivity.
Yeah, that's why we supposed to be praying against these bastards. Just what it is. You at war. You know what I'm saying? They got Satanists praying against you. Straight up. Straight up. Revelation 13 and 16. Shabbat shalom, Mark. What's the word? Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So this is all, right? No matter who you talking about, right? heads of state, leaders of nations, or the bum on the streets. If you want in to the world which is to come, you feel me? You're gonna have to submit. And those he calls it all. How he gonna cause you? How he gonna cause you? Shoot you, basically shut you out and deny you of what you call your livelihood. Think about it. The Negro gonna panic, he ain't got health insurance. God forbid, huh? The Negro ain't got health insurance. He can't go to the store and get no food, no medication. Why y'all think we need to be on our face praying more and more in this hour? Waging war against the forces of darkness. Because this is what you up against. My playtime is over. I ain't trying to be playing. Serious times we in. You feel me? And only those that endure to the end, that's really like, look, this is what it is. But it's going to take a radical shift in your conscience. You know what I'm saying? We let our guards down too quick. We be right back at it. Vacation. You got plans for the next 25 years. You know what I'm saying? And just making it in this place. And you see, look, they setting their system up. You about to hear it out of Bill and Melinda Gates' own mouth. You about to hear it out of Donald Trump's own mouth.
Stop giving it away.
That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we have to become the body of Messiah, has to be militant in mindset and physically speaking. You ain't got no other choice. You want to make it through this. The church or the body or the General Assembly is supposed to be a militant order, highly disciplined, dedicated, and determined. Yes, sir. Yeah. That's like speaking Chinese to the Negro today, boy. Nothing about no discipline. You did, but we got to. Once you understand what we are up against and the structure that we fight, man, please, serious. All right, your whole way of life is changing right in front of your eyes, and the Israelites don't sound too crazy anymore. We don't sound too crazy no more. Everything we've been talking about is her. All right. Now read that 16 again for me if you can, bro.
And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Flat out, right hand or forehead.
And that's easily done, y'all. It's easy. You do it through the television. Even the prisons at jail watch TV. They can tell you everything. They can show you them fires out of heaven, tell you that it's right. They can give you coronavirus, and ain't none of y'all really witnessing. Listen, the same amount of people die from the flu every year. They just gave it a name this year. So then they can push their vaccine protocol. Scare them enough, they'll do it. You was cool with them doing Big Brother. You got them to be able to look at everything you're doing now. You're going to okay whatever they come next because you're scared. That's why I tell you the spirit of fear ain't of the Most High.
That's right. Now this right here is the word for Mark. Anybody think it's a game? All right, because it's Israelites to tell you, y'all, that's just an embargo. Don't worry about it. This ain't got nothing to do with you going to the corner store getting your juicy juice. Don't let nobody lie to you. All right, now watch. This is a word for Mark. Showing you how serious this is.
Strong's G 5480.
Charagma. All right. Now, what does charagma mean? Outline of biblical usage. It says a stamp, an imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. The mark branded upon horses. Y'all, this ain't talking about an embargo, a trade tariff. This ain't talking about Christianity, because as we keep reading, if it was, we all doomed. There's no forgiveness for taking the mark of the beast. So that means, what is we teaching for? What you call yourself coming into the truth for, period. Once you got involved in Christianity and little white Jesus with his pap on, it's over. But as Israelites teaching this in this hour, this is dangerous. All right. It says thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. Now watch this. It says a scratch or etching. What does etching mean? It's a cutting of the skin. Cut you to open you up to insert something. That's what an etching is. It's an incision. It's a cut. Now we gonna see. Wow. Really? Now it says, i.e. a stamp as a badge of servitude. Yeah, to Satan. A sculpted figure, graven mark. It says of mark stamped on the forehead of the right hand is the badge that follows the Antichrist. So basically we get it right. Now trip off. There's a reason for them allowing this to go down or causing this. And think about it. What can cause this worldwide?
Pandemic. That's what,
Once
you do that, you the definition of
pandemic.
Never heard the definition. They don't say epidemic.
Pandemic.
They don't say virus. This is the definition of pandemic.
Pandemic is a worldwide situation. All right. Right. Pandemic.
Okay, Google. Definition of pandemic.
I got it right there. Then I'm done. She ain't gonna say nothing for me. Oh man.
She got you.
She said she gonna listen now. All right, pandemic.
The body says coronavirus and then
all right, pandemic. It says of disease prevalent over a whole country or the world. So it's not an epidemic. Something that will be like in Atlanta or something. Yeah.
Pay attention. They tell you the words of what they do.
Yeah, pandemic. Really?
Because you got to give out something that makes the whole world jump on.
Something that we read in verse 16. A cause. A cause. Now, what better way than to scare you into something and say, look, this deal right here is affecting the entire world. Now, see, they even making a switch over to 5G. I guess that should be a little better for thou. All right. Notice it's a cause.
Don't make you forget the 2G. It'd be better for you.
That's all good, man. It's all good. But look, notice it's a cause. What will cause you? What will make you come begging? Then scares you into something. It's 100,000 deaths and counting. Yeah, fear of what? Dying. Right now, everybody got masks on and scared of 5G towers and going nuts. We was in the gas station. They sister told me, 6 feet. Social distancing. I said, dang, my bad. I thought everybody believed in God. Just to let y'all know, I sneeze further than 6 feet. Shit, there, you mean why it ain't 10 feet? Hell, you talking about some 6 feet for? I fought and sneezed for longer than that. My fart game is ferocious. You mean 6 feet? Everybody got a little blue tape all on the floor. You know, like, stop it. Y'all done lost y'all minds. They playing with y'all. Because if your mind if your mind receives it, your body will follow. All right. So there's a cause. That mic right there.
She know where it is. I gave it to her.
Go ahead, speak on them. They want to hear what you got to say. Revelation 13 and 17.
Say it real loud.
What I was saying was, regardless, the virus particle, alleged virus particle, is smaller than the new holes that's in these masks. So regardless of anything, it's getting in and out.
Exactly.
So as soon as you breathe in, the oxygen and the particles attached to the mask, it's just a matter of time when it comes all the way through because you breathe in constantly. Right. Like,
holding it there.
It's holding right in the mask.
Where they said for it not to hold, hurry up, drink the warm water to get it down. See what I'm saying? I don't understand.
Yeah, the logic behind it is insane. Our people are straight up. I'm talking about, you see bruh sagging, selling weed, with a mask on. Like, what are you doing? Like, come on, got the glove. Yeah, like what?
They ain't thugging against that violence.
Yeah,
And look, this is the truth, man. I know I've been saying that. I'm gonna go ahead and say it one more time. Look, them same Negroes are wearing masks and some gloves with their pants sagging to go home and get their chick raw. All I'm saying is AIDS and these STDs got more L's than any coronavirus or flu, especially in the so-called black community. And then they make this a black community thing now.
yeah.
So here's the funny part. What poor Negro caught a plane with a passport to go over to China to go to the Wuhan market and buy some live food? Then come back to the ghetto and serve it up to all the ghettos in all the U.S. Or is it the same strategy as cocaine, heroin, dope, red line, and gerrymandering? I mean, I can go on.
Yeah, it's other madness.
But now it's a black disease. So when you start to see signs on the store, don't want no blacks in my establishment.
They getting you Israelites out of their society. That's the whole thing. You shouldn't even be comfortable around this time. Yeah, comfortable. Like I still got plans to make it. Hey, look, we need to be doing what this Bible said, dude. Because everything it said was gonna happen is happening. All right, are you prepared to mobilize and do what's commanded of you? The Most High is showing it. He letting these heathens run they muck. And if you want to see the Satan's table, you're gonna have to abide by their rules. Who willing to stand up and say, whatever, we ain't doing none of that. Even if it means you gotta die. Yeah. Yeah. All right, come on, Hebrew, because verse 17 gonna tell you the reason behind this system, this etching of skin, this implant. Go ahead, verse 17.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the sketching, or the brand, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Now trip off that. So this has everything to do with buying and selling. Commerce on a large level or on a basic low level.
And every time you swipe anything, you're dealing with O's and ones. You think that black ball on the back of your thing, what you think when you hit and hold your button and it vibrates and your watch and connect to the reader on the computer, or at the teller, and cash out. You've been dealing with this same code system the whole time. You've been dealing with this number system. They've been prepared every time you go to the grocery store now. And they got it when you go to the cashier where there's no cashier. You know what I'm saying? They've been training you up and getting you ready the whole time. And then now with this virus that you're so scared, you don't even walk into a line where there's a teller no more. You try to hurry up and get over there to the check yourself out line. Hey, prepare.
Man, they got little flimsy little see-through plastic coverings over. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. All right. So this thing got everything to do with buying and selling. And then they're gonna even make it even more convenient for you, because what if your child get kidnapped? We can track them down. Oh, you know about the hassle of your medical records and all that. All that can just be on this little brand, this chip. Yeah, we heard. We heard. Now watch what you hear off Bill and Melinda Gates' mouth. All right. Go ahead and finish that off, Hebrew. So there's a name of a beast, there's a mark of the beast, and there's an image of the beast. We're dealing with the mark today. All right, go ahead, Out.
Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600, 66.
Yeah, the Ak was just saying, look up the 666 seat, I believe you say, at the United Nations. And that sucker vacant. Whoever come take his seat. Real thing, this, right? All right, let's go over one chapter though. Watch this. Watch this, because now everybody like, dang, well, what do? We nervous. But the Most High ain't gave us the spirit of fear. Let's go over one chapter. All right. All right, Revelation 14. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Hebrew. All right, jump down to verse 8. We're going to read 8 through 12. Hallelujah. Revelation 14, 8 through 12. Stand boldly for the Most High in this hour. All right. Now's the time to stand boldly. All right, let's get her done.
Revelation chapter 14, verse 8. Mm-hmm. And there followed another angel, saying, Babylon is fallen. Woo! Is fallen. Mm. That great city.
Hallelujah.
You ain't got to guess it's a beast. Babylon is fallen and it's a great beast. All right. A great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Wine equal philosophies and all that. Democracy is spread all over this earth. You know what I'm saying? You got Chinese rappers, the homosexual agenda is spread all over this earth. The influence of America is prevalent throughout this entire earth. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way around it, right? Watch this, though. Watch this, verse 9.
And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image,
come on,
and receive his mark on his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of YHWH, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
So judgment.
Ain't no chasing with that.
It's letting you know what you got to stand with the Most High, because the final judgment on those that took their allegiance and stand with the adversary, even though they made it easy for you at that present moment. You understand? Guess what you got to do? You got to drink all that from the Most High. What you say? With no chaser.
Without mixture.
Knows what they call it? The wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, no chaser, into the cup of his wrath, his indignation. What else to say? Go ahead.
And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lord.
You're going to be tormented, right? Look, by fire and brimstone in front of the heavenly hosts and the Messiah, because you didn't stand. Because you didn't stand. When we get over into second Ezra, we're going to show the reward for those that stood stiffly. Y'all, it ain't too taboo. Just look around when you go outside now. Look, you talking about a cause. Lines out the stores. And they ain't even had to enforce nothing yet. The fact is you may not have no toilet paper, got people fighting in the stores. Yeah. They ain't got to do too much convincing. Create a pandemic, spread it through fur.
Don't enforce it.
You dig? And then tell you, oh, by the way, we're spending $8 billion. Bill and Melinda Gates spent $8 billion on 8 different vaccines. Well, you know, it's 7 billion people on Earth. It's a tall bill to fill, but things won't be normal until we get every person on this earth vaccinated. I say, oh, look at this heathen. Oh, I look in my mind, and he caused of all. Yeah, they already doing it. Order out of chaos. Create the chaotic condition. You feel me? And the people will come throwing themselves at your feet for a solution. And now the spin is what? All the niggas dying from it. All the niggas dying from the Wuhan virus now. Now we rebuke all of it and pray against it. It ain't got no authority around here. I'm not accepting defeat. I'm not accepting your sickness, your virus, none of it. We all got to be in that type of mindset. All right. Come on, let's get it out.
And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. And they have no rest nor night.
Notice the smoke and the smelling of your torment. And look, this is going down in front of the heavenly host and the Messiah. going to be ascending up forever. It's going to be a witness. Those are the ones that that chose to follow Satan. Right? And we going to be able to see the ascending of the smoke that's ascending from their tormentation. Wow. Yeah. A memorial. Ascending smoke of tormentation. Because you didn't want to stand. God forbids you don't got no health insurance. Huh? God forbids you can't buy no water no more. This is exciting to me. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Very, very exciting. Because now we gonna see who really's down with the Most High. Now we about to see. All right. What else to say, Hebrew?
Who worship the beast and his image.
Yeah.
And whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
Verse 12 is so beautiful. Go ahead.
Here is the patience of the saints.
Hallelujah. Come on.
Here are they that keep the commandments of YHWH.
Wow.
And the faith of Yahushua.
Do y'all hear that? The patience. These are the real saints. Those that keep the commandments, obedient to the Heavenly Father, and had a full belief in his Son. Those only ones gonna make it through this. Flat out. You are non-messianic in this hour. I don't know what to tell you. You better hurry up and get on your good foot. I don't know what to tell you. Rock, you got something?
If I could. Bro.
Go ahead, brother, of course.
I just want to hit that second witness, Ecclesiastes 12, verse 13.
Yeah.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yah and keep his commandments.
Come on.
For this is the whole duty of man. For Yah shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it's good or whether it's evil.
Flat out. Flat out. Flat out. Powerful, ain't it? Israelite 101. Very powerful. All right. Let's go to Revelation 15. All right. Revelation 15. Woof. 1, 2, 3. Let's start at verse 1. We may run this one out. Yeah. Revelation 15 over one chapter. Let's get her done. All praise.
Revelation chapter 15, verse 1.
Yeah.
And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous. 7 angels having the 7 last plagues. When them is filled up the wrath of YHWH.
Drip off that. Mosiah got plagues for this earth. Right? You need to be under the secret place of the Most High in this hour. By being obedient and serving him and being full of faith. You feel me? That's how you're marked by the Most High. We just read it. The saints are those who keep the commandments and have the faith of his Son. So you can either take the mark of the beast or the mark of the Almighty. Because these are the only ones that's going to be protected in this hour. Everybody else fuel for the fire. And watch this. Go ahead.
And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire.
Yeah.
And them that had gotten the victory over the beast.
Gotten the victory over what?
The beast.
Wow.
And over his image. And over his mark. And over the number of his name. Stand on the sea of glass.
Woo!
Having the harps of Elohim.
Oh, what the harps of the Most High. Huh? Dang, we about to play some music and praise the Most High, huh? Those that get the victory. See, there are those that are cowards that compromise. You understand? There are those that's gonna stand stiffly, say, that ain't happening. Really? Really? Do y'all realize we slowly look, they getting us up out of their society. Look, what's about to come is a problem for any true believer. It's a problem because you're going to have to make a hard decision, which really ain't hard. It ain't hard. Look, it ain't hard as long as you are not attached to this world like that. It's going to be real hard for those that love this place, boy. This is going to be, but for those of us that live like every day our last anyway, it's like, yeah, come on with it. Let's go ahead and get this on over with. Now, I need a harp of Yah in my hand. It's time to get the victory. Stand up stiffly for the Almighty in this hour and bathe in his glory. Come on, Hebrew.
Verse 3.
Yeah.
And they sing the song of Moses,
Woo.
the servant of Yahweh, and the song of the Lamb, saying, Great and marvelous are thy works, Yahweh El Shaddai.
Woo.
Just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints.
Man, that's a song. Lyrics over some beats. Oh, wait. Come on, verse 4.
Who shall not fear thee, O Master, and glorify thy name? For thou only art holy. For all nations shall come and worship before thee.
Flat out.
For thy judgments are made manifest.
Your judgments are revealed. You feel me? Everybody gonna bow their knee and get their kneecaps dusted. Everybody. You understand? And when the dust settle, look, there won't be nobody in question about who the true and living power is. I like it. It's like that though. You feel me? You know it. You know the end of it. Like we reading the script to the movie we living in, so we know the end game. It's just like, dang, who really believe? Who got the fortitude to get there? Dang, you know it's very adventurous. You know what I'm saying? Get you amped a little tape, you smile like, man, Most High really love us. They really love us, man. But you got to be willing to look. You got to be all in though. Everything you do in life, you got to be all in. Why wouldn't we be all in here? At this moment in this time, why wouldn't you stand? I don't get it. I don't get it. But man, it ain't for me to get. It ain't for me to get. Because everybody is afraid in this hour. Shivering. Straight up. What do we do, huh? You better get with them Israelites, boy. Proof in the pudding, their power is real. You better get with the Israelites. The scripture tell you in the book of Peter, we have a more sure word of prophecy. We have not followed cunningly devised fables. We are witnesses to what it is. Man, I like it is like this in this hour. I like it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, wow, okay. Let's get it. All right, we done with that right there, my brother. I need to jump on over to Revelation 19. Let's start at verse 10, I believe it is. Y'all give me a Yahoo when y'all get there. All right. All praises, glory, and honor. Before we do that, give me Revelation 16, bro. My bad, 1 and 2. Then we'll jump over to 19. The mark of the beast is mentioned all throughout Revelation. He told John to write everything that you see, for it is faithful and it's true. You can depend on them happening, and it's trustworthy. It's truth. All right. Revelation 16.
Revelation 16, verse 1.
Yes, sir.
And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, Go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of Yahweh upon the earth.
Man, look, angelic Lord, the angels and messengers of the Most High are the ones sent by the Most High to pour out plagues and bring wrath in this earth. Right? But you who got the mark of the Most High on you, because what? What proves you got the mark of the Most High on you?
Revelations 14:20.
What we read. We keep the commandments and we have the faith, the unflinching belief in his son. Right? Psalm 91 tells you those that abide in the secret place of the Most High. Basically saying the same thing. Because you put your trust in the Most High, no plague will come near your dwelling. For he have given his angels charge concerning you to keep you in all your ways. We are not to fear the pestilence that you know what I'm saying, flies by day or the destruction at noonday. Paraphrasing. We ain't to fear none of this. Because y'all heard of guardian angels before. Now that's real. That's all throughout the Bible. The Most High has given his angels charge concerning us. Surround my saints. Straight up. Get you some glory in this hour. We reading about great men and women in this Bible that were great because they stood on the word of the Most High. They ain't flinch. Let's get it. All right. Now trip out this verse 2.
And the first went and poured out the vial upon the earth, And there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast,
Ooh.
and upon them that worshiped the image.
Yeah, punishments, right? Rewards for those that stand stiffly for the Almighty, keep his commands, believe in his Son, and punishments for those. Because y'all, that mark, that image, and that name, you saying, I belong to Satan. Knowingly or unknowingly, that's what you saying. I belong to him. You feel me? No, you ain't supposed to get that. Especially if you know about the germ warfare they're doing with these vaccines. Hell no, don't get that. We send out vaccination waiver forms all the time. And if you like, well, I won't be able to get the job if I don't get vaccinated. Or my babies can't go to the school. Well, it ain't meant for you to work at that spot then. And my child ain't about to be in that school. Matter of fact, I need to be teaching my own child. It's time to make them type of decisions out here. Let these heathens stir you into getting no vaccine shot up your rectum. All right, drop there. Let's go to Revelation 19. Chipped like a straight broad out here, a dog. I heard chipped because you scared. Revelation 19, let's start at verse 10.
And what are you saying? You saying that job is bigger than the Most High?
Exactly. Like the Most High ain't been there for us the whole time.
Yeah.
Look, the stuff you worried about worrying ain't never did nothing for you anyway. Revelation 19, my brother. Let's start at verse 10. We may jump around, but let's start at 10. All right. Let's get it.
Revelation 19:10. Yeah. And I fell at his feet and worshiped him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah, so now more than ever, all the Israelites should be out here prophesying, going into these prophecies, breaking them down, letting the people know where we at in this hour. That's why we can boldly say playtime is over. You dig? This is what you up against. And only those that focus and are serious gonna make it through. Ain't nobody else gonna make it through. Too distracted, too scared to get fired, too scared to live a biblical life that we read about. Too scared to come together, man. Look, everybody that's against the Most High gonna get picked off. Unless the Most High is with you in this hour. It's over. It's over. You having a little flimsy little napkin on your face ain't doing nothing. Look, all them that died from the Wuhan virus had a napkin on their face. Every last one of them. They all had a mask on. The hell you mean? Like, so the mask ain't stopping nothing. If the mask was a save all, 100,000 people wouldn't be dead behind it. No, I'm saying like everybody rushing to get the mask. Even those that are sick, supposedly. They all die. Supposedly. The mask is not preventing nothing. Go ahead.
And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
Yeah.
And in righteousness he does judge and make war.
That's beautiful. We're talking about warfare, right? Our Messiah is the general over his father's army. He's the leader. The army follow him. Faithful and true. And he's coming to wage war against all the heads of states, all the rulers of all these nations. Straight up, everybody got to get it. Scripture saying in Psalm 110, he shall wound the head over many countries. He gonna fill the valleys with the dead bodies. That's what Psalms, the 110th chapter. That's about the Messiah, seated at the right hand of the Heavenly Father. Say, sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool. Then he called him a priest forever after the Mikha'el order. Then said, the Lord at your right hand, the right hand master, Messiah, will strike through kings in the day of his wrath. He shall wound the heads over many countries. He shall fill the valleys with dead bodies. Whoa! Not your sweet little Jesus, huh? All right, verse 12. All right, come on.
His eyes were as flame of fire.
Yeah.
And on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself.
That's why we don't even argue your pronunciation. But Negroes that try to get into those whatever you say. You know what I'm saying? What you heard us say is what we done put into motion and got results. That's it. Now, if you want to argue with me about the pronunciation of the names of the Most High, you won't even get it from me. I don't care. I don't care what your theory is. The man with the experience is not at mercy to the man that have a theory. You know what I'm saying? What you heard us saying on this channel is what we didn't use, the vibration we didn't use, and we didn't got results. Motion behind motion. I'm not going to argue with you because you say, well, it should be said like this. Which I, whatever, brother. Now I'll let the educated Negroes argue over trivial matters. Straight up. All right. So in the end, he coming with a name don't nobody know. But he himself, right? Now watch this. Verse 13.
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. And his name is called the Word of YHWH.
Y'all hear that? Y'all reference John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word.
Yeah.
And the Word was God, with God. Same was in the beginning with God. Then verse 14, and the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. This is the Son of the Most High. Notice how he coming back. Not like Little House on the Prairie. Serious. First. All right, watch this. Go ahead.
And his eyes were as flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but himself. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name was called the Word of Yahweh.
Hallelujah. Come on.
And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon the white horse, clothed in fine linen. White and clean.
Do y'all hear this? So
Not a stain on. That boy ain't have a stain on him.
Boy, that's gonna be blinding. You talking about the heavenly host, army, white horses, white linen, golden girdles,
And he is the light that blots out
crowns all over. Man, that's gonna be blinding. What the greatest army in existence is about to invade. Trump know it because what? He sanctioned a space force last year by executive order. We need to go ahead and put a space force, another branch of the military up in the heavens. But Revelation 17 says that the armies of the beast gonna try to fight the Son of the Most High. Boy, it's gonna be the biggest L ever. They gonna take.
Somebody got to be reproached. Somebody got to be reproached.
Yeah, somebody got to be the wicked. Somebody got to be the example of what not to be like.
And there's to be a dust bunny behind. That little dust bunny, that's America that used to hold the children of Israel. And the Lord kept his word and exited out of it. It's so great that you don't even remember the first exodus.
Exactly. And the first one was great. But this one, he said, look, you ain't even going to bring up what I did for you in Egypt. When I gather you that last time, I'm going to get you praise and fame in every place you was put to shame in. Every place you was put to shame. I'm going to get you praise and fame, glory and honor. Boy, stand great for the Most High in this hour, man.
Right. Who don't want to be down with a God like
Oh, dang.
With
the big homie, huh?
What you say? I'm Tay.
I'm Tay. It's good.
Hey.
It's going down.
It's going down in this hour. All praises, glory, and honor. All right, come on, Hebrew, let's get it.
And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nation.
Woo!
He shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treaded the winepress of fierceness and wrath of El Shaddai.
Now trip off that. Out of the mouth of the Messiah goeth a sharp sword that he'll smite, kill the nations. That's crazy. They got what's called the United Nations today, don't they? Where they dictate world policy. It's on the island of Manhattan, if you ain't know. Huh? Right across from Trump Towers, if you didn't know. Directly across the street from the United Nations is Trump Towers. Really? Yeah. But notice he coming back first to go to war, right? And then he said he gonna smite the nations and he gonna rule them. The nations are who you call heathens, right? The small remaining of them that's around are going to be ruled over by the Messiah, and he passing that right over to us. That's Revelation chapter 2, 25 and 26. If you think I'm lying, same thing it said, he gonna rule them with a rod of iron. He said, I'm giving that to my people. Those that stood stiffly for me gonna have the rulership in this earth. That's powerful. That's powerful. You understand? Leave this and know this. Right? Absolute power we dealing with here. This is not theoretical. Look, if it was a game, see the heathen know, he been studying these prophecies. He know Trump wouldn't have made a space force if this was just all a game and jokes. You feel me? They would not be preparing for war. They would not have made no space force. They ain't doing it to shoot down no media, no comets, or no meteors. Who you call ET? No. You sadly mistaken. The heathens don't waste trillions of dollars.
And don't think they gave y'all that stimulus money for free.
Exactly.
You're paying that back.
Hey, look.
I had a whole talk with somebody. I said, listen, if you find a time that the government gave you something for free and there's no payback, you're not here no more.
Don't make sense, do it.
You'll get that credit back towards your nation tax. And listen, when somebody said, well, the food stamps are free, I thought the citizens paid the food stamps. Don't you pay Social Security tax on the check? The government is not about giving nothing out for free. Yeah. You will get trickled down and you will be made to pay for it. Just like you was bonded when you was born. And the debt was set directly on your shoulder with your birth certificate. This government is masterful at passing debt. And then what you got to figure out he did with China. I bet you I would start the Wuhan now. That way I can take China's debt off my country. Come on, man. Makes sense. Then I block y'all and keep y'all at a bay because of a pandemic. That means we don't no longer owe you that debt.
Hold on.
They gave us
a ticket.
Yes.
For his death.
When my dad died in 2000, he died in the tub. When my mom and the coroner got him out, the police gave us a ticket for $250 for him dying in the building. No joke. Ain't nothing free.
No, ain't nothing free. Your enemy don't do nothing just to be nice to them. He don't.
They charge you a fine.
They on your way out of here.
But you know what though? That actually makes sense to me though. Because when you sit there and think about it, when your person, a loved one dies, you don't even have say so over the body. You have to go in there actually knowing your stuff to even have like a Hebrew funeral. Like then my uncle works in it as a mortician. I had to go and research these things. Like normally they take you in there and embalm you. But if you do transport, that's a law that you have to embalm. If you transport a body from state to state across the line, you have to embalm. But you know, we never did that. We put our bodies in the ground within 3 days. I got instructions for me. I'm just saying things you might want to look into. That your culture be observed even at your death. Your garments be ready. I'm serious. All that's done for me. Right. Something you might want to look into. And then now with this corona, they burning your bodies. Yeah. Infectious disease.
Boy, you be in a mass grave. Boy, looking like Treblinka and Auschwitz.
I'm gonna tell you why that's not absolute truth, right? It's true that that happened. So I'm not gonna say you're not telling the truth. You're telling the truth. But why it's not absolute truth? Because we have a funeral home here right now. They are performing funerals for people that died of what? The virus. They are African American, and the funeral home is African American.
Funny thing, I'm gonna tell you, they are actually lying about so many people dying. How do those?
Oh, that is a whole other conversation for that one. I agree with
A
you.
lot of people because they still parts. They do it, tested, whatever.
Why don't you try they killing those people?
Yeah, because they're taking the parts. Then they're taking their melanin stuff out their body. They're using that, trying to prolong their life. They are doing that. They're trying to snatch us up.
No argument for me. No argument for me.
Where we at?
We at 16.
Serious. Rikers Island, the mass grave.
Yeah, you got
Now
to
look,
about reason.
Hey, but look, notice that at the end of that verse 15, it says, and he treadeth the winepress of the fierceness and the wrath of Almighty God. If you know about a wine press, they would put grapes in a wine press, and then they would step on the grapes, right? The grapes are liquefied, and they would run over into a jar, and they put it up until it became aged, and it could be wine, right? The Messiah is comparing treading the wine press and making wine to stomping out the nations. That's why his vesture is dipped in blood. You know what I'm saying? If you done stomped on grapes all day, your clothes don't look like you've been around either somebody is bleeding or you've been bleeding. Yeah. So no, he's comparing the wine press to the fierceness and the wrath of the Almighty. Oh, wait. Watch this. Go ahead.
And he had on his
Go ahead, verse 16.
And he had on his vesture and on his thigh a name written, King of Kings and Master of Masters.
Yeah, my Negro one time was like, see, he got a tattoo. It's on his thigh. And we like, boy, let me help you out real quick. I got to go back to Revelation 1. You see, he got a garment on down to his ankles.
So
On the thigh section of his garment is written King of Kings and Lord of Lords. You wasn't looking at his naked thigh.
He didn't have show.
Man, come on, man. All right, come on, Hebrew, let's get it.
And I saw an angel standing in the sun.
Yeah.
And he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of the heavens, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great Elohim.
Telling all the ravenous birds, I got a meal for you. This is called the supper of the great power. Watch this. Now, what are they going to be eating on? Go ahead.
That ye may eat the flesh of kings.
Oh.
And the flesh of captains.
Come on.
And the flesh of mighty men. And the flesh of horses. And of them that sit on them. And the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great.
Yeah, remember those that take the mark of the beast, small and great, free and bond, rich or poor, right? Now remember, you taking your stand with the adversary and taking that mark of that beast, you are declaring to the Almighty, I belong to your enemy, right? But we see the judgment for those that do. Watch this, go ahead.
And I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army.
Y'all Google Trump's Space Force. It's real. See, they don't look at the Bible like a comic book. You do. It's in 2020. You still wondering, is the Bible a white man's book? And you're trying to figure out alternative ways to become enlightened. Look, you're wasting your time. Your enemy know this Bible is real. We just read that the armies of the beast are going to be trying to fight the Son of the Most High and his army. And look, even though they know in the end you lose, they lose in the end. But they say, the hell with it, we going out. And you can't even stand up for the Most High in this hour. They fighting a losing battle. They lose in the end. And they all in with Satan. They all in with him. How you not standing up in this hour for the Most High?
And you got the option to win.
And you gonna be the ones that get the victory in the end if you stand stiff for the Almighty. How are those that is already written and prophesied they are going to lose and be tormented in the presence of the holy angels and the Messiah? And the smoke of their torment is going to ascend forever and ever. Tormented. Right? But they say the hell with it, we all in. Knowing they gonna lose. What that say about your faith? What that say about your faith? How you not standing for the Most High in this hour? Knowing in the end he wins.
That's because they standing in the gray area.
There ain't no neutral gang colors. There ain't no neutral gang colors. No.
The lukewarm go down too.
Yeah. Come on, Hawk, let's get it.
So man ain't giving you an option that you know where you're gonna fall, either by choice or not by choice.
Yeah.
You ain't standing, you fall.
Hey, you banging it. Look, you in somebody's army. Regardless if you like it or not.
You live the life of an Israelite whether you accept it or reject it. And if you reject it, you already know where you at. You play the role, you fit it to a T. Or
if you say, I'm gonna sit this one out and I'm just gonna live my best life while I, watch this whole thing. Now you sadly mistaken. All fence straddlers. Everybody that's lukewarm. Man, if you ain't on fire for the Most High in this hour, you stand in jeopardy of being the Most High's enemy. Straight up. You supposed to be on fire in this hour. Like, whoa! Wait till y'all hear Bill Gates on words. He tell you it ain't going back to normal. Until 7 billion people. It's a tall builder field. But 7 billion people must be vaccinated in this earth before anything can go back to normal. I said, all praises. We about to see who really down now, boy. Oh, wait, this is interesting.
Y'all been watching this play out for the longest. Hey, look at it. Just go back in movies. Who remember Independence Day? What was the whole thing? To get all the nations to fight together against the armies coming from space. Right? What movie just came out that did the same thing? They keep bringing it back to you every so often. I watch a lot of movies.
Yeah, you the movie buff.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Skywalker.
Hallelujah.
Remember they was losing at the end. The Emperor had just took the life force from Palpatine, and then when they thought they was losing, all hope was gone. You heard Han Solo and Chewbacca say, "But we are here to help." And all those armies said, "They got a navy." He said, "No, they just people." All them ships flew in to fight against what? The power. But you know that they make the power the darkness. Because that's how they have to do. In order for you to fight for them, they got to make you seem that this power is the bad power. That blood God in that Bible killed babies. You worship him? That blood God who sent people to captivity, you love him.
Sure do. Yeah.
That God that killed his own son, you follow that? Because nobody don't understand the love that he has. Because to you, if you look through Babylon eyes, this would be wicked.
Yeah.
And the culture thereof would be wicked.
Yes.
You tell a man to sit here and have one wife, have one of wicked. Negro. You punk. Tell a man to not eat pork. Nigga, what? I just seen a video with them cooking a hog underground, and it's a culture thing in Texas for Juneteenth. When they was finally getting freedom in June 19th, 1865. Their tradition for God's deliverance is to put a pig underground for 24 hours and cook it. And cook it underground. I'll show you the video. Matter of fact, I send it out. Blow your mind. God's people. And they understand, oh, God, look at this. And he is looking. Wait till he gets to judgment. Don't let them come back and you got swine's flesh on your jawbone.
Or the mark of the beast in your forehead and your right hand. It's a wrap.
Over for them.
All rebels are going down. But I like is that is that strict. Like the standard is high. I like it's like that. That's good. That means the Most High is not accepting no poo butts, no chump suckers. No, look, anybody that's fit, he ain't accepting none of that. None of that. You gonna have to be all in. What you got, Rock?
Just like what you was talking about, bro. Make a stand.
Yeah.
It's that Revelations 3:16.
Woo.
YHWH. This is the words of YHWH. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. Straight like that.
Wow. You lukewarm. You don't even like lukewarm food, do you?
No.
Huh? All right. So he letting it be known. If you ain't on flaming fire for me, you did get done. That means you on Satan's side. That means, look, you on Satan's side if you lukewarm. You know what I'm saying?
What other part?
Straight up.
JB. What other part?
Revelation 19 and 19. Be safe, nephew. Revelation 19 and 19. All praises, man. These the times we in. And I love it.
Revelation 19 and 19. And I saw the beasts and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army.
And look, I'm telling everybody too that's thinking about joining the army. Hail to the no. You look, you're enlisting in Satan's army. See, certain men, because they compromise, won't take that hard line stand. And say, well, brother, you know they're gonna pay for your school. And hey, look, join the army of the Most High. You feel me? Just like what that mean I can't get that job. That mean my child can't go to school. Well, that mean I'm not about to enlist in Satan's army. You're reading about the armies of the nations that are going to wage war against your Messiah. And you think, what you think? You think this is going to be okay? You gonna get orders. You gonna get orders to show up for the battle. And just because what they provide your livelihood, you gonna obey. Stop it. No, don't join the army. If you're already in there, then that's something different. You didn't know. You did. Be looking for your exit strategy though. Do what you need to do. But I would never tell no young brother or sister go join the military. Hell no. Why would you do that? And we read in Revelation. No, not at all. All right, come on, Hebrew.
And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship the image. These both are cast alive in the lake of the fire burning with brimstone.
Straight up, the final judgment. Stop playing. All right. Notice those that were pushing the system, they going down too. Right. So when we hear Donald Trump say what it is, you already know you're going down. Every supporter and proponent of this system is going down. Those that agree to get down with this system, you going down. That's your final judgment right there. Cast alive. So it ain't even like you're going to be dead and don't feel what it. No, you're going to be very conscious of what this is. Forever. A fire burning with brimstone, right? All right, verse 20. No, you did.
21.
21, my bad.
And the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, which sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh.
Hallelujah. Let's go over one chapter, Revelation 20. All praises. Sound like in the end, our enemies go down and we get the victory. If you understand that so far, go ahead and throw a 12 up in the chat. All right, Revelation 20, we're going to read verse 4. We'll read 4 through 6. All right, then we got this apocryphal verse I want to get into. We're going to show the video and we're going to shut him on down. Hallelujah. All praise and glory. Now we'll do part 3 to the political assassination of the Messiah, maybe Sunday or something like that, or the first day of the week. All right, Revelation 20. Start at verse 1. Hey, sound like y'all know, y'all understand what time it is. All right, got a few declassified documents we're gonna bring out too. All right, Revelation 20. Let's read 4 through 6.
All right, Revelation 20, verse 4.
Yeah.
And I saw thrones, plural, and they sat, plural, upon them, and judgment was given unto them.
Hallelujah. Come on. So there are more than one throne of judgment, huh? Remember, look, we was talking about earlier. The power and authority the Messiah get from his Father, he going to give to his faithful elect. All right, go ahead.
And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of YHWH.
And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded, heads cut off. Y'all know about all the guillotines these heathens have? Huh? You understand? Like, again, y'all, when I say the time is coming for what? Hard decisions, but really not hard. If you're not attached to this world, if you're not in love with this world, the decision is easy. You understand? Seize in my neck. Yeah, seize in my neck. Hopefully them deals ain't dull. Right. But even if they are, you understand?
And run it back.
Of them that were beheaded for the witness of our Messiah. Go ahead.
And for the word of YHWH, in which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their forehead.
Come on.
Or in their hand.
Come on.
And they lived and reigned with Messiah 1,000 years.
Trip off that.
One day.
Trip off that. The thrones of judgment. You dig? It ain't just the Messiah sitting on the thrones of judgment. Those that refuse to worship the adversary, to receive his name, his mark, and his number. You dig? They reign with a Mashiach, rulership in this earth. 1,000 years. That's the cut you should be aiming to make right there. That's the cut you need to be aiming to make right there. So when Messiah set up his kingdom, you understand, you could be possibly on one of those thrones, given authority in this earth. Wow. Really? And reign 1,000 years. Some Israelites will tell you this already happened. I said, no, I didn't get the memo. When this happened? When this happened in the earth? What history book you read?
Give them context. If this is happening during the time of Rome, and John is writing this story down and write down everything that he saw under the order of Mashiach to the angel, to John. Talking about the mark of the beast, which could not have happened yet because this is prophecy. Prophecy is not of past, it's of future. So you cannot place this in a past time. At minimum, Roman Empire, 70 AD. So you will have to prove where this is happening anytime after. Just give you context and time so you can see it.
Yeah, no
people
doubt.
try, like he said, a run and say, well, it happened back there, it did.
Yeah, but they go into what they call the Dark Ages, you know, where dark-skinned men after Rome fell ruled portions of Europe. You feel me? So they try to make that this, but it's not that. We talking about the first resurrection. We talking about them receiving their glorified bodies, right? In the flesh, they were beheaded, but they obtained the first resurrection. and reign, receive their glorified bodies, and receive authority and power in this earth in the Messiah's kingdom.
For how many years?
1,000. All right, come on.
And the Messiah's kingdom is not, you don't see it like right here. That 1,000 years, medieval times to present is not 1,000 years ago.
Because that means his kingdom would have had to fall. And then America came up. That don't make sense. Certain things you just ain't even got to give too much attention to. I didn't get the memo. This ain't happened yet. When the Messiah take rulership, he ain't going to lose it.
There won't be no more falling up.
Yeah. Now watch this. Watch this, verse 5. What it say?
But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection.
Yeah, we should all be aiming for that one right there. That first resurrection. You see? Stand stiffly for the Almighty. You get rulership in this earth, power, glory. Why would you punk out now? It don't make sense. If everything that has been prophesied has happened or is happening, you understand? Why would you flinch at tribulation when it comes, knowing your outcome? All right, verse 6 for me, brother.
Blessed and holy is he that has part in the first resurrection. On such, the second death has no power.
Woo!
But they shall be priests of Yahweh.
Come on.
And of the Messiah.
Come on.
And shall reign with him 1,000 years.
You see who the thrones of judgment are for. Are you willing to stand even if death is on the table? You're going to die anyway. You don't get a glorious testimony or cowards. Go ahead. Go ahead, Rock.
Another scripture, bro, I can.
Go ahead.
1 Corinthians 2 and 9. But as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man the things which Yah hath prepared for them that love him.
Hallelujah. Straight up. Like you can't even fathom, even though we got it in words, but man, to actually witness it all, man. All right, next scripture we're going to, y'all, is in the Apocrypha, 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra chapter 2. We'll start at verse 38. The reward of those that stand stiffly for the Almighty. Get you some ink in this hour. 2nd Ezra chapter 2. We'll start at verse 38. Get you some ink in this hour. Now ain't the time to be no coward. The cowards are the first to go on the list in Revelation 21. But the fearful and unbelieving, first one up are the cowards. The cowards are the first ones to get hit. All right. 2nd Ezra 2, if you can, my brother. Start at verse 38.
2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 38.
Yeah.
Arise up and stand. Behold, the number of those that be sealed in the feast of the Most High.
Ooh-wee. Come on.
Which are departed from the shadow of the world.
Come on.
And have received glorious garments of Yahweh.
Trip out there, read about them garments early in Revelation 15. That clean, fine linen. Yeah. We read about the resurrection again. All right. Come on, Hebrew. Notice to say the garments we're going to receive going to come from the Most High. Yeah, not Target. Not Joann's Fabrics. All right, go ahead.
Take thy number, O Zion.
Come on.
And shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Most High.
That's right. So again, second witness to Revelation 15 about those clean white garments. And those we get them from the Almighty because we endured. Even in death, we endure. All right, go ahead.
If you don't say, oh, Christian or Buddhist or any other, say Zion, that's dealing with a specific.
That's right. Zion is another name for Israel. Mount Zion, Jerusalem. All right, go ahead.
The number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Most High, that thy people, which have been called from the beginning.
From where? From when?
The beginning.
Wow. Genesis.
May be hallowed.
That's right. Come on.
And that's important. The number of the children which thou longest for. Because remember, he said he'll take a cluster, but only take one grape out. That's how the remnant dealing the Most High deals with. He'll have a whole cluster of grapes, but he'll only take one grape out of that cluster. That's good. And discharge the rest. That's the remedy he's looking for. That's how deep that is.
Yeah,
so that's why it takes so long. You think it's long. Where your God? Where your sky daddy?
Watch your mouth. Boy, look.
Ain't no God coming back for you.
Boy, bodies dropping, boy, daily around this deal. And you got the nerve to run your mouth. Man, look, you better get you some fear of the Most High. All right, come on, Hebrew, let's get it. No, it says that thy people may be hallowed. Hallowed means holy. It is written, be ye holy, for what? I am holy.
It's written with God to the Lord.
Really? Come on,
I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people.
What people?
A great people.
Notice there is a physical location. Mount Zion ain't in St. Louis. Mount Zion ain't in New York City. Mount Zion is in Israel. Y'all see the end game? Eventually, you got to come up out of it. Are you living like it now, though? Are you so attached to your life? Man, worrying about everything. You be all right. You be all right. All right, come on, Knock, let's get it.
Whom I cannot number, and they all praise the Most High with songs.
Woo! Come on. Yeah, this Revelation 15 all over again. But it's going to get a little more specific. Watch this. Come on.
And in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest.
Woo!
And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly.
So in the midst of this people who couldn't even be numbered, there's somebody taller than all of them. And he's handing out crowns. Handing out crowns. Handing out crowns on Mount Zion. We've been reading about thrones of judgment and those that were beheaded but was resurrected and given power in this earth. He handing out crowns, right? Administration in his kingdom. Because his kingdom going to dictate policy in this earth. Oh, wait. And they got a space force now, huh? They know what's coming, right? Look, don't lose your crown. Don't lose your crown, right? Enlist in the Most High's army today and start waging war against the adversary. Because in the end, we win. All right, now watch this. Come on.
So I asked the angel and said, sir, what are these?
Like, they break this down for me. And what am I seeing? This is a glorious vision. What is this I'm seeing? What are these? Like, what's going on here? What's going on here? Now watch this, 45.
He answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of YHWH. Now are they crowned to receive palms.
Not trip off this. This that resurrection we just read about. Right? They done put off the flesh and received their immortal body, power, glorious, can't die, can't get sick anymore, can't break a bone. Read 1 Corinthians 15. You'll see there is a natural body and a spiritual body. These are those that put off the flesh, gained that first resurrection, and been given and been crowned. Wow. Wow. Immortal at this point. Like Adam and Eve, they were made to be immortal until they went against the Most High. Oh, now watch this. Come on.
Then said I unto the angel,
yeah,
what young person is it that's crowned them and giving them palms in their hand?
Who is that young, tall man crowning everybody and giving them palms, giving out rulership, handing it out around her on Mount Zion? Watch this.
So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of Elohim.
Oh, we nail in the coffin for you non-messianics. The Son of the Most High is going to be the one handing out crowns in that day in his kingdom. And look, if I ain't mistaken, the Apocrypha is Old Testament. Who is the Son of the Most High giving out crowns to the rest of these Israelites on Mount Zion? It is the Son of the Most High. Watch this.
And clearly, again, prophecy is of what?
Future.
tense.
Yeah. So this ain't happened yet. Look, it hadn't happened 2,500 years ago.
When this was being written, Christ had to show his face on the earth because here's the part right here. Whom they have confessed in the world.
Beautiful.
That hadn't happened yet, now with Ezra. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiff for the name of the Most High.
Do y'all hear that? The name of the Master. I commended them, right? Because they look in this hour, stand stiff for the Son of the Most High. Do what you know you're supposed to be doing. Don't miss out on your crown and rulership in the Messiah's kingdom. Wow. The Son of the Most High gonna be giving out, look, rulership in this earth. He said, man, and I commended them, right? Greatly. I began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly. I'd rather be known as a harsh, hard brother that was uncompromised in this hour. You dig? Than somebody that could fold like a cheap suit. Because look, who is Ezra commending? Those that stood stiffly. Stood on it. Read that 48, my brother.
Then the angel said unto me, go thy way, and tell my people.
Who?
My people.
Those are the Israelites. Go ahead.
What manner of things and how great wonders of Yahweh thy Elohim thou hast seen.
Wow, that is powerful. All right, so we understand. So for the punishment for those that receive this so-called mark, right, and the reward for those of us that get the victory. Everybody understand that? And we see the end game is what? Crowns on your head. Last scripture before I show this, Bill Gates telling on himself is Revelation, the 2nd chapter. Start at verse 25. All right. Revelation chapter 2. All right, there's all praises. The Son of the Most High, whom they confessed in this world. Right? That means you're supposed to be talking about the Son of the Most High all the time. What's your testimony? What's your confession? All right, Revelation 2. Start at verse 25. We're going to read 25 through 27. All right, let's get her done.
Revelation chapter 2, verse 25.
Yeah.
But that which ye have already hold fast till I come.
That's right, endure. Come on.
And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end,
Come on.
to him will I give power over the nations.
Strip out, there it is again. Well, I give power over the nations. Authority over the nations. Nations are the other nations outside of the 12 tribes of Israel. You get authority and power in this earth. Wow. Now, what kind of power? Watch this.
He shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Woo!
As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father.
See, Messiah has a father. You know what I'm saying? But make no mistake about it. He holds the title of God, right? But he has a father that created him. Make no mistake about it. Absolute power we've been reading about, right? Not no mere little joker that just walked this earth. Absolute power, right? And we have to never water that down, ever. All right, now let's watch this real quick. It's on YouTube. All right, this brother actually got some thought-provoking videos. The name of the video is The Gospel of Philanthropy, Saving Lives, Directing Humanity. All right, matter of fact, let me go ahead and copy this link and put it in the chat. So y'all can You know what I'm saying? Save it and do y'all thing. Copy this real quick. We're gonna look at a few minutes of this. And y'all, we heard. And it don't make sense for you to punk out now. It don't make sense. I am putting it in the chat right now. Bro, say Barack Obama Nation. Obama Nation, get your nation ate for dinner. Just know that we be waiting to feast. Some old Fort Tribe. Y'all don't know about that, huh? You don't know about that old Fort Tribe, baby. All right, now check this out. Real thing this.
There may and likely will come a time in which we have both an airborne disease that is deadly. And in order for us to deal with that effectively, we have to put in place an infrastructure, not just here at home, but globally, that allows us to see it quickly, isolate it quickly, respond to it quickly. If and when a new strain of flu, like the Spanish flu, crops up 5 years from now. You know, things can reopen if we do the right things in the summer, but it won't be completely normal. You'll still be very worried. You know, a lot of unusual measures until we get the world vaccinated. 7 billion people, that's a tall order.
And then, you know, also, that kind of put me in mind, too, movie thinking. When you were sitting there with the movie Matrix, right? And remember, they went back to Zion, defend Zion. You know what I'm saying? They went back to Zion. Morpheus and them had a last fight back there at Zion. When Neo went to the Machine City on their behalf. Remember what Morpheus said? He said that actually makes sense. There will be literally a machine for every single person in Zion, boy, child, a literal machine to kill. That's how a machine would think. That's how your enemy would think. Something to destroy each of you, no matter how young or how old you are. But everybody to kill you. But he shall have no regard for those of young or old in the verse. So I'm just sitting there saying that when you sit here and you hear somebody like Bill Gates say that he'll sit here and cover and sponsor something that will cover every middle person, right? We never gave nothing free. But now he covering this stuff. Yeah. That sounds just like the machine time that Morpheus when he was saying that.
Yes. Yeah.
A single machine. How big those typical machines? Literally, there was one made for every one of you. Now, that one thing can kill you by itself. But one machine for you, don't even do the child. That's how your enemy fight against you. Full force all. Just pop in my head.
All good, brother. Spirit led.
You know, things can reopen if we do the right things in the summer, but it won't be completely normal.
It won't be completely normal. All right? He talking about things opening up in the summertime. No way. But it won't be completely normal.
You'll still be very worried.
You still be very worried. A lot of unusual measures.
Until we get the world vaccinated.
Until we get the world vaccinated.
7 billion people, that's a tall order.
7 billion people. Hey, that's a tall order.
But it is where we need to get.
Now watch this. Look at this. Do y'all see what's happening there? That's somebody got the chip in their right hand. She called her off her phone. She put her hand in the phone symbol up to her ear and mouth. Wow. Wow. Hold on. And she's hearing her through the phone. Let's go on back. Yeah.
But it is where we need to get.
Hello, Bethany speaking.
Mm.
Hello. Phoning for Bethany? Yes. What are you doing? Bethany, can you hear me? Well, you're right in front of me. But can you hear me down the phone?
Now promoted as fun and trendy. She got the chip in her right hand.
Things can reopen if we do the right things in the summer, but it won't be completely normal. You'll still be very worried. A lot of unusual measures until we get the world vaccinated.
The apartment complex. She's got to scan her face, and those images, as well as the images from all the CCTV cameras in China, of which there are about 200 million, are fed into a central database and then analyzed using machine learning. So it means basically if you're in sight of a camera, about 5 on this crossroads, then it's likely that the Chinese government have analyzed your face and know where you are.
They're promoted as innovation. Genesis 3 and 5.
I'm honored that the International Telecommunications Union has chosen me for this prestigious award. Well, unfortunately, I'm not able to join you in person for the 150th anniversary celebration. I'd like to take this opportunity to talk about how your work contributes to a breakthrough that will improve the lives of the world's poorest over the next 15 years and beyond. That breakthrough, which Melinda and I highlighted in our annual foundation letter this year, is the use of digital banking to give the poor more control of their assets and help them transform their lives. Historically, people at the lowest income levels have had to make difficult choices about how to use their limited financial resources. That's partly because they don't have access to banks that can help them use those resources effectively. As mobile digital technologies spread to even the poorest and most remote regions of the world, we have an opportunity to reach this underserved population and bring it into the global economy with expanded access to savings accounts, lines of credit, and other financial services. For their part, financial service providers can profit from serving these customers because the marginal cost of processing digital transactions is near zero. In other words, these technologies can make the expansion of financial access a winning proposition for everyone. Now, for the world to seize this opportunity, we need the innovation and expertise of the global telecommunications industry. And that's where the ITU can play a central role. By encouraging greater technical standardization in the digital financial services sector, by improving the quality, reliability, and security of services in low-income countries, by providing a better coordination between telecommunications authorities and financial service regulators, and by advocating simpler, more intuitive mobile technologies to ensure wider use by individuals who may be illiterate or unfamiliar with digital systems.
Another big source of data is the WeChat app. You might have heard of it. So that's WeChat. It's social media, and your debit card will roll into one super app, which is really convenient, but obviously also attracts. So the state know where you are, what you thought, and what you're saying to friends. That's just the status quo, and the Chinese people generally know about this. The images you see are actually from the state media. But they're using this data to try the highest tech epidemic control ever attempted. So if you get ill in China and you go to the hospital will register with the authorities, and the authorities will pull your name down from this big database. And they have an algorithm that will be able to tell you all the different places that you've been in the last 14 days and all the people that you might have been in contact with.
7 billion people, that's a tall order, but
He said they got an algorithm. Once they scan your face, they got an algorithm. You know, that's artificial intelligence. That's AI. So they got an algorithm that will be able to show who you've been in contact with the last 14 days. Once they scan your face. Like, y'all, look, this technology of the beast kingdom is already here. If you want in, they're gonna have to be able to track that. They have to track you. You have to be vaccinated. Yes, sir. Wow. They build the heathen gates again. We need to add him on the list, praying against this heathen.
It is where we need to get.
This is me. On the phone, I had it implanted. My hand is the phone. I can walk and talk because I'm on the phone. The phone is.
She said I had it implanted. My hand is the phone. Yeah, yeah. And you got Israelites in this hour basically saying, yeah, go ahead and get that. Yeah. Go ahead and get that. IUIC teach that. ISUPK teach that. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Hey, look, the whole thing is this. Even if you didn't believe that was the mark of the beast, let's say, okay, it's not. Even if you believed it wasn't, how do you teach the flock of the Most High? Yeah, go get that. Is that what you teaching? You feel me? Y'all need to be asking these leaders these hard line questions. Because if you ask, we're going to tell you, hell no, don't get that. That's the mark of the beast. It got everything to do with buying and selling and everything else. And they're going to pass it off as convenience. But see, look, demons always bomb themselves. Y'all remember that. If there's demonic habitation, eventually they got a tail on themselves. They got to let you know, well, really, this whole time we would have said. If you stuck in all boy, the brotherhood, it sounds so, it's so disciplined and they seem militant. And the whole time them niggas like, hey, go get that chip. Man, IUIC put 1,000 men down in whatchamacallit last year. Shiny suits and everything, huh? But gonna tell you what, if they come out, you better get it. Or act as if, no, most I ain't gonna put you down if you got that. Y'all, we've been reading Revelations, the judgment that's coming for those that accept it. Demons always tell on themselves. Always. That mark of the beast is a major topic in these late hours. Everybody should be talking about it. Yeah, that's what you saying. Wow. Right? And they telling y'all that ain't, look, even if they want to tap dance around it and say, well, no, there's more to it than that. What you understand? Being wicked, sinning, you know, okay. But are you saying when that is enforced or, you know, that's mandated for me to get health insurance or employment, am I okay? Is it okay for me to get that? That's what you need to be asking them. Don't let them just hit you with the sorcery and say, well, no, it's more than that. We all know it's more than that. It's always physical and spiritual. But if I'm denied employment, health care, education, because I don't have an implant in me, is that okay in the eyes of the Most High for me to get that? If they stutter, if they try to tap dance Gregory Hines in the spirit around it, or if they flat out tell you, yeah, run, run. Those men don't belong to the Most High. You dig? We need to be talking about this all the time now, because it's her. The chick talking on the phone through her hand.
Inside my hand. I am the phone.
I am the phone.
So the bread that you bought with the WeChat app, the baker now will be notified that they have to self-quarantine for 14 days. And the people that you were next to on the flight, they now have to self-quarantine for the next 14 days. Every single citizen has a code, red, amber, or green.
I guess you are yellow. Why? Because you come to Shanghai, not have 14 days.
This is what phones are going to be from now on. I've integrated.
This is what phones are going to be from now on. And she laughs and chuckles and says, I've integrated. Wow. So you're basically syncing with your phone. You know how you sync all your contacts and all that now? They've been getting you ready for it, slowly dumbing you down this whole time. But now it's time for man to take on the image of the beast. It's time for man to be what you call a robot, a cyborg, with all type of implants. And they're going to pass it off as, we're just upgrading you. Look at this, all on Netflix. Look at the show Altered Carbon. What are they doing? Season 2 did just come out, didn't it? All this is part of Satan's kingdom. You understand? They say the Most High made a mistake. He didn't make y'all good enough, so we're going to upgrade. Right? Y'all, look, you're supposed to know we got an upgrade coming. We got spiritual bodies. And we just read about the crowns and the power and the authority that we're going to have in this earth. Why would you take it from the adversary and become a cyborg with all type of implants in you? Because at that point, guess what? You're not in the image of the Almighty anymore. You're not even in the image of Adam no more after you fell. You in the image of whatever they claim you are. She said, I've integrated. I am the phone. I've been implanted. Wow. That's where we at, huh? Look, y'all should read Revelations from the first chapter to the end as soon as possible. Right? And start asking the Most High, where are we at in this? Reveal this to me through your set apart spirit. Because y'all, there ain't never been a time like this in the earth. Wow.
Thank you for your call. Subdermal implants. They charge themselves with motion like a self-winding watch.
They charge themselves with motion like a self-winding watch. And she's holding her hand up. Man. Y'all, this ain't no game. A little bit right there. No, I don't know. She just said somebody's just moving it around. I don't know. It may be powered off your heart or your brain or something. Something internal. Subdermal implants. You heard? Subdermal implants. They charge themselves with motion like a self-winding watch. I was just repeating what she is.
Like a self-winding watch.
I'm agreeing.
Wow.
Steph.
Don't go yellow. Shouldn't you be yellow?
No, just you. Yellow. Maybe next week you are green.
Good.
So I'm thinking only green.
You know, things can reopen if we do the right things in the summer, but it won't be completely normal. You'll still be very worried. You know, a lot of unusual measures until we get the world vaccinated. 7 billion people, that's a tall order, but it is where we need to get.
That's the speaker.
Look at that. Oh.
Okay, but when did you get this done?
She said that's the speaker. Look, on her right wrist, there's a speaker implanted on that deal. She said, well, when did you get this done? When did you become implanted? When did you integrate? Huh? Watch this.
Of course, in Winchester, I had one finger done every night.
I had one finger done every night.
We choose a handset to phone out. Look. Hello? Hi? Okay, but look, I can't believe you had surgery without telling me. Skin plants.
Skin plants.
We will finally complete the biometric entry exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately.
Oh, there go Trump. You heard him? Y'all know this video ain't no more than 4 years old. He only been in office since 2016. We will finally complete. Oh, hold on. Heard it out of his own mouth. Then we're going to show y'all them declassified docs we got out this book right here. Psst. Shut down.
It's a tracking system, which we need desperately. For years, Congress has required biometric entry, exit visa tracking systems. In my administration, we will ensure that this system is in place. And I will tell you, it will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air.
It will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air. That we desperately need this thing. And it's going to happen during my administration. Donald Trump, baby. Oh, we
will have a proper tracking system.
They'll promote it as an illegal immigration deterrent.
Not surgery, and I knew you'd be cross. But I'm 18, and you had that tattoo when you were 18, and it's the same sort of thing. And I wanted to ask you, will you do me a favor?
What?
Will you tell Dad? Oh, sweet. Please, will you tell Dad for me?
Isaiah 3 and 12. As for my people, children of their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to error and destroy the way of thy paths. You know he talking to Israelites, huh? My people.
Okay, so if you forgot your ticket to a game, a soccer game in Argentina, it's not a problem because you can use the microchip that's been embedded under your skin.
Forgot your tickets for the game or the concert? Some more distractions, well, just use the microchip embedded under your skin. Now, remember, we looked up the word mark, and it means an etching, an incision made, right? We looked it up earlier. Here the process is right there.
So let's see if we get into this particular.
The masquerade as saviors with the cure, inventors of evil things.
Well, for years now, Bill and Melinda Gates have been warning about the threat of a global pandemic, and now they're fighting as hard as they can to save lives around the world and combat COVID-19. And like so many of us, Melinda Gates has watched those close to her fight just to breathe as they battle coronavirus. The Gates Foundation is now putting billions of dollars behind 8 different vaccines, hoping
billions of dollars behind 8 different vaccines. The Gates Foundation,
to find at least one that works. And Melinda is sounding the alarm bell about what is to come for Africa and the developing world. She spoke exclusively with CNN. Here's our conversation.
The vaccine is the ultimate solution. What we are doing is preparing with our many partners. We're bringing compounds forward, and then we have about 8 different vaccines candidates that will go into trials. Those are the ones we're working on. The partners working on others as well.
There's a little glimmer of hope in just the last few days, and that is a human trial, human testing beginning for one of these vaccines, and the development of it partly backed by you guys from a company called Inovio. How promising is that? Trial, human testing beginning for one of these vaccines, and the development of it partly backed by you guys from a company called Inovio. How promising is that?
Now, before she tells us how promising that is, let's find out what nation has been cherry-picked as a candidate for this experimental vaccine.
Vers le mois de juillet, août, nous pourrons commencer déjà à avoir des essais cliniques, n'est-ce pas, de ce vaccin. Bon, nous avons été choisis aussi pour faire ces essais.
Yeah, that's right here is in the Congo. That's Africa, huh? We've been selected for this test, and the vaccines will be made either Canada, USA, or China. We are a candidate to make tests here in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Wow.
Au Canada, soit aux États-Unis, soit en Chine, nous sommes candidats pour faire les essais ici chez nous.
I'd say it looks promising. We wouldn't have put it into preclinical trials if it wasn't. But, you know, to be honest, since we've been in this business before of vaccines, you want to have many candidates going into trials. So we obviously put our most promising ones forward first, but I'm going to feel better when we have all 8 into clinical trials.
The fact that the data show us that African Americans in the United States are getting coronavirus more and are dying at a much higher rate.
Oh, you know, you got to come up. You Israelites got to come up. Wow. Wow. Really?
When you started to see these numbers come in, what did you think? African Americans in the United States are getting coronavirus more and are dying at a much higher rate. When you started to see these numbers come in, what did you think?
Now, to draw a quick comparison, this discrepancy anomaly isn't just happening in the United States, but also with the Negro in the UK.
Possible reason why black people are dying of COVID-19 to a higher rate than our white counterparts has got to be for something other than this virus, which is not a medical form as if it was sickle cell. We're not getting the same treatment. People are dying. They're saying that it's COVID-19, and they're not even got the disease. So people, please support this movement. Pass it on. Let us get together and fight against this injustice in the midst of the fact that I appreciate I got there every Thursday and I clap for the nurses. But I'm telling you, in the midst of all of this, there's something going on and someone needs to say something. See ya.
It was heartbreaking when the numbers started to come in. We thought that might be the case, but what I see is that, you know, COVID-19, if it affects everybody, but affects people differently. We need a national response, and it needs to be equitable.
What was the moment like for you, Melinda, if there was one, when this hit you personally?
When I saw what China had to do to isolate such an enormous part of their population,
you know what our government, because the resistance of the people, just to allow your mega officers to come in. That is what it's worried.
He's saying China's racist regime will not be tolerated. That's the dude in Nigeria. Warns Chinese ambassador. Like, look, we're not falling for your madness.
my first thought was Africa. How in the world are they going to deal with this? I've been in townships all over Africa, in slums. When we talk about in our country physical distancing and then hand washing, if you live in a slum, you can't physical distance. You have to go out and get your meal. You don't have clean water to wash your hands. And so as soon as I saw that, and we know from the foundation's work how quickly disease spreads, I thought, oh my gosh, we have a crisis on our hands that we aren't even talking about yet in the United States and what's going to happen to the rest of the world.
They'll promote it as healthcare or charity. Jeremiah 9:8, it speaketh deceit. One speaketh peaceably.
Among those helping to battle the pandemic are Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg and his wife, Dr. Priscilla Chan. In an exclusive interview, Zuckerberg told us about his company's role in the fight. This morning, the couple is also announcing that their charitable group, the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, is partnering with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation on possible treatments. You know, when we interviewed you a few months ago about CZI, one of the things you said that stood out to me, guys, was what we'd like to do is eliminate all disease in our children.
All right, y'all, when y'all get a chance, look, that video is 49 minutes long. We ain't gonna look at the whole thing. You did. All right, what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna show y'all this right here in this Behold a Pale Horse. Hold that for me, bro. Okay. All right, I'm gonna show y'all that. And then we're gonna go ahead and pray on out. I pray everybody got some understanding. I put the link to that video in the chat. So if y'all want to go back and look at it, man, off the chain. All right. No, any of y'all know Behold the Pale Horse? All right, put out by William Bill Cooper back in the late 80s, early 90s. All right, this the heathen that predicted the what went down in New York on 9/11 back in June of 2001. They found him dead in his driveway November 2001. All right, he had a top level security clearance in his heathen's army. All right, now when you go over to page 444, all right, appendix C, it's called alien implants. All right, you got 443 and 444. All right, now look at this right here. J.R. Free said, "You got this, huh?" I'm about to start reading it more and more and start exposing these heathens for more of what they're doing out here. All right, y'all see that? Hold it up a little taste so y'all can go ahead and see what's going on. That right there is a chip, and there's a syringe to implant you, to cut your skin and put this chip in you. It says, "Big Brother is coming. Revealed secret plan to tag every man, woman, and child." Y'all, this is an article from the 90s. You in 2020 now. There's an article from 30 years ago. Wow. So what you hearing from Bill Gates and Donald Trump should not be too far-fetched. They've been telling you what it is. All right. Also, if you go over here to chapter 17, page 361, documentation, U.S. Army intelligence connection with satanic church. Read them and weep. If y'all can try to get this book, I mean, you can download it. PDF, you ain't even got to get it. Excellent read. They all Luciferians. They worship Satan, which shouldn't be hard to believe. It'll be read about how their armies is going to fight who, or try to fight the army of the Most High. And I'm talking about lose horribly. But they still going to go out. They all in for a losing battle. Imagine the insanity in that. All in a horrible death. And then they flesh gonna get ate by the ravenous birds. And it's called the supper of Yah. He gonna call every ravenous bird, come eat all them, eat their flesh. All of them. All right. The name of the book is called Behold a Pale Horse by William Cooper. All right, if you can just download the PDF. But if you want the actual book, hey, you know what I'm saying? Search for it and order it at that own risk. All right, this man was killed for putting this information up. He had a top level security clearance when he was in the Navy. Top level. White boy was serious about this information. All right, now, let me show y'all this heathen. Man, this is crazy. U.S. Army intelligence connection with the satanic church. Also, Satan got a church too. Huh? You either part of the Most High's body or the body of Messiah or the body of Satan. Which one? This is the heathen right here. It says, devil worshiper holds sensitive army posts and top brass say no problem. Meaning those that's up there with them in rank, like, so what? What do they mean? Meaning they're down with this. Trip off this. It says ex-Green Beret Lieutenant Colonel Michael Aquino is a high priest of a satanic church. Look at this heathen. Look at this heathen. Hold this on up some more so y'all can see it. Move my fingers. I ain't trying to cover his face. I just move my fingers. Hold on, y'all. Right there. Move closer. Come on, a little more. He do look like a vampire, don't he? Look at that heathen. He a green beret. I say he on YouTube. This heathen is on YouTube. He do like a sneaky demon, don't he, mean Jay? Like the devil that the Bible speaks of. Hey, yeah, high priest. Real talk. All right, so y'all check that out when y'all get a chance. There's a lot of information in here. The protocols of the elders of Zion, a proposed constitutional model for the new states of America. Look at that. Your constitution means nothing to them. They already wrote up the new constitution for the new states of America. Everybody claiming constitutional rights. So that's where we at, y'all. All right. Y'all check it out when y'all get a chance. Again, it's online. Pregnant black woman gets. Okay, maybe I can share it real quick. Hold on, brother. Nehemiah just passed some daggers. Pregnant black woman get denied entry into a Chinese hospital. I ain't messing with y'all. Y'all ain't know that. For an ultrasound, huh? They actually are blaming this Wuhan virus on us. Well, you see how evil these heathens are? In the place where it started.
How dare you deny somebody? Go bad eating, nasty, chomping, undied to his law, keeping, standardized, more.
Well, that was a good one. Say that again. Say what? Oh, I like that. Watch pregnant black woman get denied entry. Man, let's show that. Watch it. There you go, right there. Bing. Let me share this real quick. Yeah, Count Dracula. That's who I was looking for. That's what I was looking for, that name. He's like Count Dracula. Michael Aquino is a high priest in the Satanic Church and held a top position in Army intelligence.
We'll be heading to hospital now. This is the place. Hopefully they don't send us away. Which I expect.
I feel you, Akibe. I wouldn't be in China either. Scan the hand.
So they need to safely allowed in the hospital.
The whole world is against us, Zion. She in there asking, do we let her in? Look at her running back out. Can't wait to deny thou.
See that hand? No.
Why? Because she's a foreigner?
You're not from here.
Why? Because she cannot enter. And she's pregnant. We want to scan. Actually, expected to study well.
That's right. But look, y'all check that out. It's 4 minutes long.
So what is happening here? We went to
Chop your ass out of here.
but they couldn't let us in.
They had to get scanned.
Foreigners cannot be let inside the people.
But yeah, y'all, they're weaving us out of their society. It's just what it is. So now's the time more than ever to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, get on your good foot. Come together. O ye nation not desired. That jump off the page. Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired. They wouldn't even let a pregnant one of our sisters in the hospital. You can't come in here. You a nation not desired.
You want them all in your church, in your bed.
Oh, good. All right, y'all. So we about to pray on out. If y'all got some understanding about the mark of the beast, give us a Yahoo up in the chat. An understanding of the penalty and the reward for those who either take it or refuse it. Y'all got some understanding, go ahead and give us a Yahoo up in the chat. Also, if you hear any Israelite teacher or heathen claiming they teaching the Bible, and you ask them about the mark of the beast, and their understanding is different than what we went over today, ask them the hard question. All right, so when this is enforced, because it's obvious this technology is in the earth. So when this is enforced, you understand? Is it okay in the eyes of the Most High, according to the Bible, for me to receive this technology just because I need health care or a job or education or food? Is it okay for me to receive this? Even if you think that it's not the mark of the beast, is it okay for me to receive this? If they stutter, if they tap dance, run. Get on about it. Now, look, we read the judgment that's coming for those that receive it. Then we read it. All right, if you don't want to be tormented in the presence of the Messiah and the holy angels forever, then you better not take that. We teach over here that's the mark of the beast. If you take it, you're finished. Done deal. That's an unpardonable sin. No way. A real thing this, huh? All right, go ahead and give us a psalm, brother. Let's pray on out. Pray against these forces of darkness. You dig? Again, the Most High is shutting down everything. He's shutting churches down. They got to have church online now. Where your pastors at in these hours? They ain't got no answers for the hour. Huh? All the entertainment has been shut down. All the sports shut down. NBA shut down. NFL shut down. Everything shut down. We are being separated out of this society. All right. So y'all, it's time to go ahead and get together and become militant in mind and in the physical now. It's all about enduring to the end or surviving. You understand? Until we see our Lord rule and us rule with him. We read about him giving out crowns and us sitting on thrones. And you understand? And now he gonna stomp these heathens, boy, to the red meat. Yeah, that's powerful. So if you know the end of this thing, man, go ahead and get down now. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right, let's get her done. You want to grab that right there, or you gonna go over whatever you gonna do. So, all right, let's get her done. What psalm you got for us, Nehemiah?
Psalms 27.
Psalms 27. What'd you say, boy? Psalm 27, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
All right, let's get her done, my beloved brother. Hallelujah. All praises. All praise. Starting the Shabbat off. Right back up tomorrow, y'all willing. Around noon Central Standard Time. And let's keep the spirit moving. Stand bold in this hour, Zion. Stand bold. All right. Let's get it done, my brother.
Psalms 27, verse 1. Yahweh is my light.
That's right.
And my salvation.
Come on.
Whom shall I fear? Yahweh is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes, come upon me to eat of my flesh, they stumble and fail. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear.
That's right.
Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. One thing I have desired of Yahweh, that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of Yahweh all the days of my life.
That's right.
To behold the beauty of Yahweh and inquire in his temple. For in the time of trouble, he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me.
That's right.
He shall set me upon a rock, and now shall my head be lifted up above my enemies round about me. Therefore, when I offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy, I would sing. Yeah, I would sing.
That's right.
Praises unto Yahweh.
Right.
Hear, O Yahweh, when I cry with my voice, have mercy also upon me and answer me. When thou sayest, seek ye my face, my heart said unto thee, thy face, Yahweh, will I seek. Hide not thy face far from me. Put not thy servant away in anger. Thou hast been my help. Leave me not, neither forsake me. O Elohim of my salvation.
Yeah.
When my father and my mother forsake me, then Yahweh would take me up.
That's right.
Teach me thy way, O Yahweh, and lead me in the plain path because of my enemies. Deliver me not unto the will of my enemies.
That's right.
For false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty. I had fainted, unless I had believed to see the goodness of Yahweh in the land of the living.
That's right.
Verse 14.
Come on.
Wait on YHWH. Be of good courage, and shall strengthen thy heart. Wait, I say,
Come on.
Yahweh. Hallelujah, Selah, Yahoo.
Powerful. I would not fear what man can do unto me. Heavenly Father, Yahweh, El Elyon, we come to you in the name of your only begotten Son, the Master Adon, Yahushua of Nazareth. We take authority over Satan and all his evil spirits from our position at the right hand of you, Yah, seated above every name that is named, and the power and the authority of Yahushua of Nazareth. Use us as your battle axe and weapons of war to come against an attack, to break the backs and bind the strong man powerless, over every heathen nation that is oppressing your precious 12 tribes of Israel this very second. We cast them down and we cast them out into a herd of swine in the authority, in the name of Yahushua Mashiach of Nazareth, and by his mighty and precious blood we pray. We loosen all your ministering angels of warfare. Send forth your most militant and elite angelic warriors to break the backs and crack the skulls of every ruler of darkness, to break the backs and crack the skulls of every principality over all the worldwide organizations, the 13 bloodlines of the Illuminati, the Rothschild bloodline, the Astor bloodline, the Bundy bloodline, the Collins bloodline, the DuPont bloodline, the Freeman bloodline, the Kennedy bloodline, the Lee bloodline, the Onassis bloodline, the Rockefeller bloodline, the Russell bloodline, the Van Dunn bloodline, and the Merovingian bloodline, the House of Saud over Saudi Arabia, that bloodline, the House of Windsor and the Queen of England, that bloodline, all the popes, Jared Kushner, Henry Kissinger, Robert Gallo, Ayatollah Khomeini, Bill and Melinda Gates. We bind all of them powerless. We bind all of them powerless. Loose yourself. We bind the strong man over all Masonic orders and every religion the Satanic Church, the Catholic Church in Vatican City, communist empires and Yahweh's governments, ISIS, Al-Qaeda, the Taliban, the CIA, MS-13, La Cosa Nostra, the Mafia, Hamas and Boko Haram, every street gang and drug cartel, the Illuminati, the Council of Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission, the World Council of Churches, the European Union, the United Nations, the Americas, every common market nation, Canada and Mexico, every organization that has rituals that are contrary to the word of Yahweh and the authority in the name of Yahushua of Nazareth. We take authority over all foul and evil spirits, authorities, princes, kings, powers, world rulers, and the highest and mightiest servants of Satan. We bind them to be powerless. Loose yourself. Loose yourself. We bind all of them to be powerless in the mighty name of Yahushua Mashiach. Yahweh, in the authority of your only begotten beloved Son, Yahushua of Nazareth, we pronounce the judgment written in the scriptures. We pronounce the judgments written in the scriptures upon these evil and greedy conspirators in and over these worldwide organizations. As it is written, Yah, we ask you to bring upon them the judgments found in Psalm 109, that chapter, Psalm 149, that chapter, and Revelation 18, that chapter. Yahweh El Elyon, the owner, the creator, and possessor of all there is, in the name of Yahushua of Nazareth, we bring before your throne all the sick in Israel, all who may be plagued in mind, body, and spirit. Your word says whatever we bind on earth is bound in heaven. Whatever we loose on earth is loosed in heaven. We claim authority. We claim authority in Yahushua HaMashiach, who is seated at your right hand right now. Right now. Right now. We loosen all your ministering angels of health. Command them to rain down a healing that is complete, a healing that is understood right now. Right now. Right now. Use us as your battle axe and weapons of war to come against an attack, to break the backs and bind the strong man called the coronavirus, and the fear of it that's plaguing the minds of your people. We declare it powerless. We cast it down and we cast it out to a herd of swine. Loose yourself. Loose yourself. Use us as your battle axe and weapons of war to come against an attack, to break the back and bind up every sickness and disease that's afflicting your people this very second. We declare them all powerless. We cast them down and we cast them out to a herd of swine in the authority, in the name of Yahushua of Nazareth, and by his mighty and precious blood we pray. Yahweh El Elyon, Yahweh Zebaoth, master of the heavenly armies, we loosen all your angels of warfare. Command them to rain down and crack the skulls of the coronavirus. Command them to rain down and crack the skulls of every virus and sickness that is plaguing your people this very second. Command them to establish a protective border around your saints. Command them to come against, confound, and put down every sickness and unclean spirit that is in opposition to the well-being of your people. Command them to render a judgment. Command them to render a judgment in our favor right now. Right now. Right now. In the name of Yahushua the Messiah. And by his mighty and precious blood we pray. Yahweh El Elyon, Yahweh Yireh, we loosen your ministering angels of provision and blessings. Command them to shower us with the blessings of Abraham, your friend. Command the blessings of Deuteronomy 28 to chase us down and overtake us. Command Ruach HaKodesh to give us a continual overflow of your spirit. Command the fruits, gifts, and signs of Ruach HaKodesh to chase us down and overtake us. That wherever the sole of our feet tread, we may boldly declare the reign of Yahweh is now. The reign of Shamayim is now. The kingdom of heaven is now. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Accept our petition and accept our prayer. In the name of Yahushua, HaMashiach of Nazareth. And by his mighty and precious blood we pray. Let the sign of the prisoner come before you. According to your power, preserve thou those who are appointed to die, and render into the bosom of our enemies sevenfold the reproach, wherewith they reproach you, O Yah. So we, your people and sheep of your pasture, will give you thanks forever. We will magnify your name unto all generations. Hallelujah. Selah. Yahoo. Yeah. Real thing, yes. That's right. Bust your guns, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All praises. We got motion. We got motion. Nehemiah, show him the gun line boss. Any last words?
Oh man, ain't got nothing. Just make your call and show y'all. Understand this. No matter what you go through, the Most High is a strong tower for you.
That's right.
Run to Him for your rest, your trust, and your security. He ain't now His word and His salvation is not short. He will deliver.
As he always delivers. Brothers.
Praise the Most High, His only begotten Son.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Conquering King.
That's right.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. All right, y'all, we about to get up out of here. Enjoy the rest of your Shabbat. Y'all willing, noon Central Standard Time. We right back up. Yahoo. Strap up or back up. Yahoo. Let's get her done. All praise.